My boot hasn't been empty since probably the day I got the car. It's always filled with tools and materials, but we're going on a road trip, so needs must. I know it looks like we're going away for 3 months. Actually, we're only going away for 7 days, but who am I to tell my wife that she can't take 12 pairs of shoes with her? So the trip is mainly a social visit. We're heading up to Scotland for the week to catch up with my family. We've not seen them since Victoria and I turned 30 the start of September, so we get to see all of them. And then at the weekend we're heading down to Nottingham, Sheffield? Sherwood Forest to catch up with a couple of our friends for their birthday. But we do have a little bit of work to do this week as well. One of the big items for me this week is a really in-depth blog covering all the costs that we incurred on Churchgate, our big 9-bedroom commercial to resi conversion. We've finally got all of our receipts and invoices processed in Xero, and I'll be sharing all the details of that in a blog post and probably a video, which will most likely be released before this vlog is. So if you go and check out the website, all of those costs for that 9-bed will be there. Spent about 140 grand in total converting that, just to give you an idea, and in the blog post we break down every line item of that so you can see exactly where that money was spent. We also went to see another commercial property last week that we really liked. Victoria got a good feeling about it, which is pretty rare. So hopefully that is a goer for us. We sent it out to a couple of investors and a few of them are really interested in JVing with us on it, but first step for this week is to get the floor plans sorted out. And then finally there's this guy that is operating in Fife, where I'm from, called Clark, who I've been in touch with. He's doing some cool projects, mainly flips I think, but hopefully we're going to catch up with him at some point this week and just have a look around a couple of his houses and see, you know, what a few case studies look like in other parts of the country as well. This is our temporary office for the week. Obviously it wouldn't be home without Homes Under the Hammer on. I always massively overestimate the amount of work I'll be able to get done when I'm not at home though, so I do need to keep that in mind. If I get even a third done of what I was hoping to, I'll be pretty happy. But on the plus side, I've got the blog post done, so that is step 1 complete, and all of the costs associated with Churchgate will be available on the blog, on the website at the time that this video goes live.
I am ordering the kitchen for Buckley Street, which is our 4-bed mini mo that we're doing for one of our investors.
What sort of style are we going for in there?
Grey, obviously.
Easy enough to do away from the office?
I think so.
Could it be done from a sailing yacht in the middle of the Med?
Absolutely be done from a sailing yacht in the middle of the Med.
It's a surprisingly sunny day in Fife, so we thought we'd come through and meet up with Stephen and Lee and have a look around a couple of their projects. This is Lee. Say hi, Lee.
Hello, how are we?
And then there's Stephen, buying a parking ticket.
Buying you a parking ticket as well.
What are we going to look at?
This is the back of the property.
7 Kings.
7 Kings. It's not the pub, don't worry.
And it's the top floor of that?
Top floor, yeah.
So we've got 4 flats, 4 luxury flats that are going to be, I think 3 of them are going to be about 145 square metres each.
Yeah.
They're going to be massive flats. Unfortunately we can't see we're still working with the architect to see if we can find a way of getting that extra 1 or 2, but obviously with the window layout we just can't seem to squeeze it in.
So we purchased this commercial property for 120,000. We've got a refurbishment cost of 240,000. And we've got an end value of 600,000.
So it's this building behind us that we've just been in. It's actually a really cool project, and it's in a pretty nice area as well. We're in Dunfermline, just on the edge of a park. Got a clock tower in the background behind me, there-ish, there. But yeah, it's gonna do really well for them. So we're just gonna go have a look at one of their more kind of standard bread and butter flips now and see what that looks like as well.
So what did you buy it for then?
Purchased it for 91,250.
Okay, and it's cost you how much to do it all?
Just over 15,000
right.
in a 5-week schedule.
Okay, and you said it's been on the market about a week.
It's been on the market all week. It was valued at 140 before it had an offer at 145. So we're thinking we'll get to the 145 mark for it.
Where do you get kitchens from?
This is Magnet under the LAPG.
LAPG.
Yeah. I think the discount you got on the kitchen is very good.
Yeah.
Really good. We're trying to standardise all our product. I mean, we go for a matte grey, you know, LEDs in all the communal areas where your LED lighting, the matte grey kitchen, grey worktop and grey tiles. So it's always like a similar finish. You know, the Mexican old doors, stuff like that. It's a good.
Just makes it easy, doesn't it?
Aye, definitely.
So those guys seem to really have their stuff together when it comes to the investments they've got going on up here. Me, on the other hand, I have got the grand total of naff all achieved so far this week, so I'm going to take the dogs down to the beach and just reset and hopefully have a more productive second half. See if I can actually get some work done. On second thoughts, this might be just as stressful as trying to get any work done. That walk actually really helped to clear the head. Victoria's just disappeared to get ready because we're going out for dinner with the rest of the family tonight. But we have just spent the last half hour figuring out the floor plan for a project we went to see last week that we're really keen on. We've got the JV partner lined up. It's going to be Churchgate Mark II, and we have just got the floor plan sorted out to get the 8 bedrooms in there.
This is your kitchen.
Yep.
Basically. So
Yeah.
I'd say this is your utility.
Okay. Yeah.
You'd block that up.
Yeah. Similar to Churchgate.
So that would be. So you'd have a door there into that bed 1.
What's this?
So I'd say you could make. You want as many en suites as possible, yeah?
Yes.
So I'd say that becomes ensuite bed 1.
Mm-hmm.
That becomes a shared bathroom.
Yeah.
Or if we don't need a shared bathroom, it just becomes a toilet or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you've got ensuite bed 2. Ensuite bed 3.
Mm-hmm. What I would suggest
Yeah.
is just like, so we got 1, 2, 3. Basically, that's bed 4,
Yeah.
bed 5.
Yeah.
Where does these stairs? They'll come up here.
Yeah.
So probably take this chimney out.
Yeah.
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 Run your corridor like through like that.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, and then have this
Yeah.
as like basically a long thin one. So that could be your shower. So say that's the ensuite or whatever.
Yeah.
And then this whole area
Is 8.
it's a narrow 8, but it's still
It's absolutely fine though, isn't it?
bed
8. And then that's your ensuite 8.
Yeah. You probably tuck that in there, or even
Yeah. What,
yeah.
You get the gist.
they can all fit. Yeah.
So they all get an ensuite. In which case we don't need that shared bathroom, so we could make
Plant.
yeah. Plant room. You could put a toilet
Yeah. Well, maybe.
so
yeah.
that if they're in the kitchen, they don't need to.
Yeah. That's not an issue in Churchgate.
Yeah. So yeah, plant room.
Something.
Plant
Storage.
room, cleaner cupboard.
Yeah.
Because we've said, you know,
Yeah.
we need to stick by our own golden rules here that we want
Storage.
utility here. So you one of units, one of units there, recycling bins there.
Yeah.
Back door in. So
Yeah.
bikes. Well, we've got outside for bike storage. That's your kitchen with a table, and then you've got that again downstairs, which will be your lounge diner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorted.
8 beds. Okay, need to get ready.
That's typically how we work with paper versions of the original floor plans. We'll put markings on that to see roughly where we want to lay everything out, and then we'll send it across to our architect who will do the designs properly, put it into CAD design or whatever it is these architects do. That's us all packed up again, so if I can get that closed. time to say bye to Scotland, and the next stop on the road trip is Nottingham, Sheffield. I always forget. We are going down to some holiday lodge somewhere for another birthday celebration. Actually, I'm just going to sit on this side of the car and let this one drive, so I can get on with some work. I might actually get more work done on this 6-hour journey than I did on the whole week up in Scotland, but priority number one is getting this video edited for Richard and Brindley Little. That's long overdue, so be very happy when we get this finished. Turns out we're not in Sheffield or Nottingham, we're in Sherwood Forest, which looks on a map like it's pretty much smack bang in the middle, so I wasn't too far off. Shortly after getting to the cabin, I was explicitly banned from working for the weekend, which you can understand, but that also meant no filming, so apologies for the abrupt end there, but there's not much to see for 30-year-olds having a bit of fun. Got home late last night and was rudely awoken this morning by someone trying to break into the house. So I'm officially part of the 5 AM club, I think. That's what that means anyway. I gotta tell you, I'm not enjoying it so far. It's pitch black outside. This is no time for anyone to be awake. But rather than continue the video into next week, or this week as it is now, Monday morning, I thought I'd get this edited, get it out there. We've got a very busy week ahead of us this week, so that will be a separate video in itself, which we will get released next week. We have got second fix at our mini HMO, which is really coming on now and should be finished in the next couple of weeks, certainly by the end of the month. We are stripping out all of the existing floors in our project down in Macclesfield, and we're meeting the conservation officer down there this morning. So that is basically we're going back to 4 brick walls, and we should get the first floor reinstated by the end of this week. We just had another offer accepted on another commercial to resi project on Friday afternoon, so need to get the ball rolling on that one. We've already got the JV partner that we're going to be working with that one lined up, so that's great news for us. I need to get the planning application finalised on the project that Victoria and I were working on the drawings for earlier in this video. That's my alarm going off. I'm supposed to be going to the gym this morning, but at least I will be because I'm up bright and early. So yeah, I'm going to get this video done before I head out to the gym. Hopefully we have a good week. Hopefully you all have a good week. If you want to catch up with what we're doing next week and every week after this, feel free to like this video, subscribe below. It will really help us out. So just take 2 seconds as you're watching this to click the buttons below, and we'll catch up with you very soon.